Welcome everybody to a new course on machine tools and digital manufacturing. This is a course of 5th semester BTech students of Kerala Technological University, and the course code is ME303. And here we will be giving a brief description about the course. So the course carries a credit of 3 and it is basically a theoretical course, even though we encounter certain problems in certain modules. And the main objectives of this course is to introduce students to the scientific principles underlying material behavior during manufacturing process, so as to enable them to undertake a calculation of forces, tool stresses and material removal rates. Next one is to understand various machine tools such as lathe, drilling machine, reciprocating machines, etc. and their operations. Next is to impart knowledge of appropriate parameters to be used for various machining operations. Further, to develop knowledge on the importance of milling, grinding and super finishing in metal cutting process. Next one is to introduce the fundamentals of digital manufacturing. And the main expected outcomes after studying this particular course is that the students will be able to analyze various machining process and calculate relevant quantities such as velocities, forces and powers which actually occur during manufacturing process or machining process. Identify and explain the function of the basic components of a machine tool. Next is understand the limitations of various machining process with regards to shape formation and surface texture. Next one is apply cutting mechanics to metal machining based on cutting force and power consumption. And last is understand the use of various machine tools and their fields of applications. So this is the basic overview about this particular course regarding the objectives as well as outcomes a student will acquire while studying this particular course. So next one is we are moving on to the introduction to machine tools. So before dealing with the introduction of machine tools, we need to say that the entire course is divided into two parts. That is, first one is machine tools, that is first 5 modules is machine tools, and last module that is actually digital manufacturing. So initially we will be dealing about the machine tools. So in machine tools, before telling about what is meant by machine tools, we should know what is meant by a tool. So a tool is actually a device which is actually used for a removal of metal or material from the surface of a workpiece and shaping it into a, or changing it or transforming it into a particular into a product which is actually having a desired shape and size. So a tool is actually used for that particular purpose. So we are actually having two types of tools, that is hand tools as well as machine tools. In hand tools are actually, as the name suggests, hand tools are tools which actually used for, which is actually mainly used by humans and in order to remove metals, and it is actually done manually without the aid of any mechanisms or technologies or so on. So the main limitation of such type of tool is actually that when we actually use it for a certain amount of time, it will be actually very difficult for cumbersome, and we actually use for a large amount of duration, and also it will be actually difficult for a person using it to machine a product which is actually having greater size and so on. So due to these difficulties, it will so a material which is actually being machined by using hand tools may take large amount of time, and also the required accuracy and precision and so on, so on properties will not be actually attained when we are actually using hand tools. So next one is actually known as the machine tools, wherein a particular mechanism is actually used in order to function a particular tool, so that which can be actually used, so that it can be actually used for removal of metal from the surface of a workpiece. So this is actually the main advantage which is actually used for machine tools. Again, while we are actually using machine tools, it is actually obvious that the time which is actually required for carrying out the machining operations will be actually reduced. And again, the size, which is actually size of the metal which is actually being removed, or size of the workpiece which is actually being used, we will actually there will be actually no limitation for that. We can actually depending upon the machine tool which is actually used, and depending upon the strength of the machine tool which is actually used, or the properties of the machine tool used, we can actually machine different materials or different workpieces having different shapes and transform into different shapes and sizes. So that is the main advantage of using machine tools. So thereby we are actually moving on to the basic introduction of machine tools. So machine tools are actually mainly used for removing of metals by a process like cutting, boring, grinding, shearing, or some other deformation process. So generally we know cutting is actually the process of removal of metal in large amount. Next one is boring is actually the process of drilling of holes in a particular given workpiece. Grinding is the process of removal of small amount of metal from a given workpiece, considering precision as well as accuracy of the material which is actually being removed. Next one is actually shearing is actually the process of removal of metal from the surface of a workpiece in the form of chips. Here also the metal which is actually being removed, or the material which is actually being removed, that is it is actually removed in a very small amount, and several other deformation process can be actually employed by using machine tools. Basically, machine tools are actually being employed for cutting as well as shaping operations. So here what we are doing is actually that we are actually giving a constraints to the workpiece. That is, we are actually restricting the workpiece to move in a restricting the workpiece to move and to undergo its motion, and guiding it to move in a particular motion with respect to the parts of the machine tools. So thereby it becomes easy for the machine tool for the undergoing the machining process. So there we are actually setting up a relative motion between workpiece and the cutting tool. We are having workpiece as well as we are having cutting tool. Either the workpiece will be fixed and the cutting tool will, or the cutting tool will be, or machine tool or cutting tool will be actually moving, or vice versa. That is, the cutting tool will be actually fixed and the workpiece will be actually moving. So there is a relative motion between the workpiece as well as the machine tool or the cutting tool. So based on this relative motion between the workpiece and the cutting tool, we are actually obtaining the products which is having the desired shape and desired size. So, and also the process will not become cumbersome. It will become easy for the operator to do the operations, and also in limited time we can actually do without any much failure or with much effort. So basic examples of some of the machine tools include: first one is actually lathe, next one is actually broaching machine, drilling presses, air cutters, and so on. We know lathe. Lathe is actually the mother of all machine tools. It is basically used for machining of cylindrical workpieces generally, but we are actually having several attachments. So these, by using these attachments, or we can actually use accessories which can be considered as accessories, which can be actually used for machining of different workpieces having different shapes and size by using this lathe. Next one is actually a broaching machine. That is actually also having a machine, having a cutting tool which is actually having a large number of cutting teeth. So by using that one also we can actually remove workpieces, and we can actually shape the workpiece, remove materials and shape the workpiece. Next one is actually drilling press. Drilling press means that it is actually used for manufacturing of holes or making of holes in a workpiece, and a given workpiece. Again, next one is actually gear shapers. It is actually used for shaping of gears or manufacturing of gears. Milling machine is also used for manufacturing of gear slotting operations, and so on like that. Next one is actually shaper as well as planer. It remains the same. It is actually used for removal of material in a small amount from the surface of the workpiece. But even though the principle of operations are actually the same, in a shaper we are actually, the tool remains fixed and the workpiece is actually moved. But in the case of planer, the workpiece is actually moving and the tool remains fixed. So that is the main difference between a shaper and a planer. Next one is saw. Saws are actually used for cutting or entirely cutting a large portion of a workpiece, or a certain portion from a workpiece in large amount. We are actually using saws. But all the other cases we are actually not removing the material from the surface of the workpiece in large amount. It is only in slow or gradually we are actually removing. Next one is grinding machines. Grinding machines are those machines which are actually used at a very small amount to remove the metal from the surface of the, at a very small amount. Here grinding wheels are actually used for grinding. Wheels are used, are attached to this grinding machines, and that actually having abrasives attached to it, and this by the use of abrasives attached on to the present on the surface of the grinding wheels, we can actually remove materials. Next one is hobbing and honing. They are actually surface finishing operation, because all the machining operations which is actually performed, that actually help in removal of metal. But once the material is removed, we actually, what we require is actually the surface of the workpiece should be actually smooth. So for that is, it should be that operation is known as finishing operation. and swapping machine as well as forming machine, that actually it is actually considered to be a super finishing operations of machine. So these are the basic principles of machine tools, which are actually basic examples of machine tools. So next, so this ends with the what is actually giving a brief a description about what is actually meant by machine tool. Next, we are actually moving on to the digital manufacturing. So digital manufacturing, it is actually the a newest technology, or it is actually the present generation or present era is actually an era of digital manufacturing. So digital manufacturing is actually that here in digital it is a manufacturing technique or technique wherein we are actually using the help of certain computer based technologies in order to manufacture a product having required shape and size, and also at less time with great precision. So that is the main advantage of what is actually meant by digital manufacturing. So digital manufacturing, in case of digital manufacturing, we actually use technologies like virtual reality, computer networks, rapid prototyping, and database to analyze, organize, and recombine the product information, process information, and resource information. So we are accumulating the technologies, computer-based technologies available, such as virtual reality, computer networks, as well as rapid prototyping and the database. And that combination of these technologies, we are actually consolidated, and that particular technology can be actually used for manufacturing of products. So implementation is actually taking place wherein here implementation is taking place by the help of digital manufacturing techniques, and there we are actually the product design and function simulation as well as rapid prototyping, and then performs a rapid production to meet the customer demand and quality standards. So whatever possible by a machine tool, it is actually the advanced digital manufacturing is an advanced form of machine tool available. So it actually help in rapid production, so it is actually quick in production, and also it actually meets the customer needs and demands. So it is actually generally basically functioning with the help of certain codes and all, and that codes and all can be actually fed to a computer based computer software, and that actually help in a computer based machine or a CNC like that, and that actually helps in their digital manufacturing actually helps in manufacturing the required material to a required shape and size, and at a limited time. So that is the main advantage of what is actually meant by digital manufacturing, because there will be actually certain process or product cannot be actually manufactured by the help of machine tools, but that all limitations which are actually present in machine tools will be actually overcome when we are actually using what is that meant by the digital manufacturing techniques. So CNC or NC, so that is a computer numerical control or numerical control, that is actually the place where the concept of digital manufacturing originated from. So design details and digital management have fully developed along with the advancement of CAD and development of material requirement planning. Okay. So in the last 10 years, with the support of virtual reality, computer network, rapid prototyping, and multimedia, the simulation of prototype manufacturing of the design and functions of the product can be quickly realized. So by the help of these technologies within the last 10 years, it is actually helpful in computer network and rapid prototyping as well as multimedia, etc. It actually helped in improving the simulations, in manufacturing of simulation, in making of simulations as well as prototype manufacturing. So that is actually the main advantage of what is actually meant by the digital manufacturing technology. So this can be only possible by rapid analyzing, planning, recombining, coordinating, and sharing of all kinds of information. So it helps digital manufacturing actually helps to manufacture product according to the user's requirements as soon as. So digital manufacturing can be actually in total digital manufacturing can be actually defined as a technology that actually helps in manufacturing of products at a very fast rate depending upon the desires of the customer, and also by using technologies like rapid prototyping and several other prototyping, virtual reality, and so on. At that is actually several computer based technologies. So that is the main advantage of what is actually by digital manufacturing technology. So next we are actually moving on to the syllabus of syllabus of this particular course. So initially the course actually initially the course begins with the introduction of a machine tool, metal cutting. The first module is actually the introduction to metal cutting. So it actually involves a tool nomenclature as well as attributes of each tool nomenclature. There is single point cutting tool and of nomenclature, then attributes of each tool nomenclature, then attributes of feed and tool nomenclature, and surface reference available. Then it is actually, then we will be actually moving on to orthogonal cutting as well as oblique cutting. The next one is mechanism of chip formation, then analysis of cutting forces, and also the problems which are actually related to there are similar problems only. Then frictional forces as well as development of cutting tool, thermal aspects of machining, tool and wear mechanism, then factors which affect a tool life, economics of machining, and cutting fluids which are actually used. So that is actually the overview, basic overview of basic introduction to the machine tool is actually being told in the first module. So next we will be actually moving on to the next module, that they are in general, which is actually dealt with the general purpose machine tool. So in general purpose machine tool, it actually starts with the lathe. So lathe is the first because it is actually known as the mother of our machine tools. So it is actually starting with the we will be starting with the lathe as the machine tool, and we will be actually dealing with the different operations which are actually done by will be done using a lathe, and also different mechanisms which are actually associated with the lathe. Then it is followed by drilling machines. Drilling machines are the similar procedure repeats. That is actually what are the different types of drilling machines, different operations to be performed, and so on. It is then followed, then that ends with the second module. Then it will be followed by the third module, wherein we will be actually dealing with the reciprocating machines like shaper machines and their parts, their principles of operation, there are different manufacturing methods which can be actually our machining operations which can be performed by using reciprocating machines, and so on. So these will be next. It will be followed by planing machines. The operations are also remains the same. The operations are means almost the same, but the mechanism of operation is mechanism of operation is slightly different, and that will be actually followed in the fourth module by milling machines, wherein different milling machines and their principle of operations and cutting forces etc. will be actually dealt. In the fifth module, grinding, it will be actually followed by grinding machine. And also next at last we will be actually dealing with super finishing operations like lapping operations, honing operations and all, and at last hand honing operations, and last we will be actually dealing with the semi-automatic machine tools like turret and capstan lathe automatic machine tools, single and multi-point machines, and so on. So entirely in each module we will be actually starting from second module to fifth module, we will be actually dealing with different types of machine tools, their principles of operation, their different types, the functions of each parts, and so on, and also the operations which are actually performed by each machine tools, and so on. So that is the main method of operation of this, or working procedure of this machine tools will be actually dealt, and applications will be actually dealt. In the last module, that is the sixth module, it will be actually giving an introduction to digital manufacturing and also the architecture of digital manufacturing. There will be actually and so on, and also the theories which are actually associated with digital manufacturing, and the systems which are actually associated with the digital manufacturing. So there is a brief description will be actually given about even though it is actually a broad concept, there will be a brief description will be actually given about digital manufacturing in the sixth module. So that ends with this particular course, and the books which are actually related to this particular course includes Chapman WAG by and the book's name is Workshop Technology. Next book is next book is Production Technology by Tata McGraw-Hill Productions, and then Fundamentals of Digital Manufacturing by Springer. So these books are actually the textbooks which are actually available as per your syllabus, and certain other reference books are also made available for reference. So these books, and among this the fourth reference book, that is Hajraj Chowdhury, Elements of Workshop Technology, that's volume 1 and 2, that is one of the best books, and it is actually the mostly referred book for machine tools and The third textbook, that is actually Fundamentals of Digital Manufacturing Science, that is by Springer, that is also a mostly accepted book for uh, digital manufacturing. So that ends with this particular video lecture on introduction to machine tools and digital manufacturing.